I'm here with Sarah Merkel, the boot camper of the week. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm great.
Awesome. So, Sarah, tell us a little bit about how you found out about boot camp, why you joined.
I found out about boot camp through one of my coworkers, and she was going, so I decided to go with her because it's always more fun in a group. So we started in October, and we're still here in March.
Okay. And what made you join boot camp? Like, what did you want to get out of it? What was your reason for joining?
Smaller clothes.
Okay. Okay. So you wanted to shrink.
Shrink,
basically.
yeah.
Okay.
Shrinking.
And were you apprehensive at all about joining?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought boot camp was like the scariest name for any exercise program in the world.
Right. Okay. And when you actually started going, was it as scary as you thought it was going to be?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Why not?
Because I think that the trainers, they make it really doable for every person there. I think that, the people that are in more of an accelerated level get their workout and they work hard and they push them hard, and the people who aren't as fit, I think that they really train them well to get them to that level.
Okay. And so during your first camp, what kind of results did you get in the first month?
In my first month, in 4 weeks, I lost 9 pounds and 15 inches.
Wow, so you lost over a foot of your body.
Yes.
That's awesome. And what about like energy, strength, confidence? What about that? Where did you see improvement there?
Well, confidence, obviously, because, you're shrinking and you're shrinking fast. Energy, like after boot camp, you're pumped. You get, a lot of cleaning done. Work goes better. So
Sure. Okay.
Everything.
Okay. And what was the hardest part about that first boot camp?
Not being able to sit, being so sore, like every inch of your body. But I really think that when you start boot camp, that you're so sore, you just have to muscle through it. You can't stop. You have to, when your shins and your calves hurt, you just have to keep running.
Right.
Everything hurts in that first week or first 2 weeks. You just have to keep going.
Okay. And why boot camp? Like, why not join curves? Why not do jazzercise? Why not go to health club? Why adventure boot camp?
Because I think that with boot camp, there's more accountability. There's a trainer there that keeps you there and keeps you motivated to be there. There's other women there that you meet that, when you don't show up, you got 10 people ragging on you. Why aren't you there? There's like a non-quit mentality. And I think also that when you do something in a group, you're just more amped to do better and work harder.
Right. Now, you've got 2 of your best friends doing it with you, right?
I do.
So now, but you had one of them do it with you first, but then the third one came in later, is that correct?
We made her come.
Okay. So tell me about that. Like, how did you make her come? Tell me how
she's
that
awesome.
works.
She's like majorly into working out. She is a great runner. And she was doing her thing at a gym, and we thought, you should come with. The first one, the girl that I did it with the first time, she was on the fence about doing it again, and then we just all decided to go back together.
Okay. And do you think that, like, would you be exercising right now if you weren't in boot camp?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like sitting on a treadmill and staring at a wall.
Okay. So would you say that boot camp is fun? Like,
yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Oh, absolutely.
Even though it hurts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I think at this point you're like, you want to be sore. At this point you miss that sore feeling if you don't get it in 2 days.
Right.
Even though your muscles are doing well, you like that sore feeling.
Right. Okay. Now I know that that we talked before we started recording that you've really stepped up your effort in boot camp in the last since the first one.
Yeah.
What happened? Why is that? Like, was there a change, or did something happen where you just?
I mean, I'm the type of person that when I commit to something, I do it really well. I don't like to cut corners. I like to do it, and I like to do it well, and I like to see results. So if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to just halfway do it.
Right. So what are your total results so far? Now, I know that you get evaluated tomorrow, but what are your total results so far?
I didn't weigh in after the first 4 weeks of this 8-week program.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, but I know that I'm down at least 2 sizes.
Okay.
And, I mean, just way stronger.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, the things that, Ryan has asked us to do, I can pretty much do them.
Okay, awesome. Now, you're a hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
How has boot camp helped you at work?
I think you just have more energy throughout the day to do, to do all of your work and to, I don't know, I think that it just makes you better at what you do.
Right.
In everything.
Okay. And have your clients noticed?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They comment all the time. They're excited to see results at the end, hear hear about the challenge and hear the totals of how much, weight we've lost or how many inches we've lost. So, last night I was talking to a guy at 6 o'clock, and he said, okay, well, I'm really excited to hear what's going to happen the next time I get in.
That's awesome. Very cool. Let's just touch on nutrition a bit, because I know that's the biggest hurdle for most women in camp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about what changes you've made in nutrition, how hard it was, and what some of the results are.
I think the hardest part were the first couple of days. I think that when you when you go from eating kind of whatever you want to changing, just eating way better, I think that your body kind of detoxes and you get really crabby. Mm-hmm. So after those first 3 days, I mean, it's not bad. Every morning I drink my physique after boot camp, and then I drink a Sid shake every single morning. I love it.
So you are using the Shapley products?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I love them.
Good.
I look forward to my Sid shake in the morning.
Good.
And then about every 2.5 to 3 hours, I eat. So I have a small snack, like a half a grapefruit and maybe a piece of string cheese, because Ryan says that we have to eat protein with every single meal. So, I think that I wasn't eating small meals 6 times a day. I was eating larger meals a couple of times a day. So I think that's probably the biggest. But I think that, people say that you have to put so much thought into what you're eating, and it's so much work. It's really not. I mean, you just, you kind of think about it for the week, you just do it, and it becomes habit.
Okay, cool. Let's talk a little bit about, when you started boot camp, did you think that you would stick with it this long?
When I started it back in October? No.
No? Okay. Why not?
Well, no, I guess maybe I did.
Okay.
I know that in December, we work really long days, like 12-hour days. So we stopped in December, which I wish we would have done it in December. I wish we wouldn't have made that excuse not to do it. Because definitely by the time January came along, we were like, you get done with the holidays and you're just lethargic.
Right.
So, now that I'm back in it, you just feel really good every single day.
Sure. And then, if you were talking to a woman who was on the fence about boot camp, what would you tell her?
I think that I would tell her that there's really no excuse not to do it. I think that, the women in the program, it ranges from 20 to, we've got a 60-year-old woman in there, and she does what she can, and she's there every single day lunging and squatting and running. And there are women in there with 5 kids all under the age of 11, and I don't know how they do it or how they get there, but they do, and they work their butts off in the morning and do it. And then you've got us who, I work 10-hour days after boot camp, and I just think that if you want to do it, you can do it, and I think that there really isn't an excuse. So, especially because it's a fun program, and I love it.
Okay, awesome. Well, Sarah was the boot camper of the week, so she earned a gift card. So, congratulations. All right, guys, have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you next month.